हेलो बच्चों, आज हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन विच आर ऑफ द सॉल्यूशंस टॉपिक. In that we are going to start with the 1 mark question. Question is, what are hypertonic solutions? This hypertonic solution is related to the osmotic pressure, which is the one of the colligative property. So if we consider the definition of this hypertonic solution, simply we can say that if we are having the two solution, one solution is more concentrated with the higher osmotic pressure and second solution with the lower concentration and the low osmotic pressure. The solution which having the higher osmotic pressure, higher concentration is called as a hypertonic solution. So that is the simple definition. So see here, the two solutions having different osmotic pressure, the more concentrated solution with higher osmotic pressure is called as hypertonic solution. So for that purpose, if we consider one solution having the osmotic pressure pi 1 and second solution having the osmotic pressure pi 2, for that one, if this first solution having the higher concentration and higher osmotic pressure, then we can say that this first solution is the hypertonic solution. So here we have completed first 1 mark question. Second question is, what is cryoscopic constant? This cryoscopic constant is related to the one colligative property, that is the depression in freezing point. And as we know that cryoscopic constant which is denoted by symbol Kf. Now what is the definition of cryoscopic constant? The depression in freezing point, depression in freezing point of 1 molal solution of a non-volatile solute in it. So this is the answer for this second question, cryoscopic constant. If we consider second point, we can write that is the delta Tf is equal to molality into Kf. So this is the answer for the second question. Third one, write the effect of dissolution of non-volatile solute on the freezing point of solvent. Simply what we have to write, when if we consider this is the solvent, in that if we are adding non-volatile solute, then what will be the effect? That effect is there is decrease in freezing point of solvent on addition of non-volatile solute. So here we have completed 3 1 mark question. Next one, write the expression for the relative lowering of vapor pressure. That relation is relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to delta P by P naught, or we can write P naught minus P divided by P naught is equal to x2. This is the equation. Next question, state Raoult's law. यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है, तो Raoult's law का statement लिखना है. What is that statement? Raoult's law is nothing but here firstly we will write the formula. C, pressure of the gas is equal to P is equal to P naught into X, means यहाँ पे mole fraction है और vapor pressure of pure solvent is there. So simply we have to take their product. If we consider it is the first solution, then this will be the equation. If B solution is there, then we have to write this equation like that. Then what will be the statement? Statement is the partial vapor pressure partial vapor pressure of a volatile solute of a solution. So see here, PA and PB, these are the partial vapor pressure of volatile solute of a solution, is the product of vapor pressure of pure component and mole fraction. So based on this statement, we have written the equation also, and this is this final statement of this Rolle's law. Next one is Henry's law. What is that Henry's law? यहाँ पे firstly we will write the equation, and that equation is S is equal to Kp. S is directly proportional to P. Now what is that S and what is that P? S is the solubility of gas and P is the partial vapor pressure. So from that equation, how to write the statement? See, the solubility of gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the pressure exerted by the gas over the solution. That is the simple statement. S is the solubility of gas, P is the pressure exerted, and K is the proportionality constant. So this is the statement. The solubility of a gas in a liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of the gas exerted over the solution. So here we have completed statement of this Henry's law. Next question. What type of solutions exhibit deviations from the Rolle's law? As we know that Rolle's law, those solutions obeys the Rolle's law, they are called as ideal solution, and those solutions do not obey the Rolle's law, they are called as non-ideal solution. And these non-ideal solutions shows two types of the deviation. One is the positive deviation and second one is the negative deviation. So यहाँ पे हमें लिखना है what type of solution shows पॉजिटिव डेविएशन फ्रॉम द रॉल्स लॉ. तो यहाँ पे सिंपली यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन कर देती हूँ. देखो, जब हमें सॉल्यूशन होता है तो सॉल्यूशन में क्या क्या प्रेजेंट होता है? सोल्यूट एंड सॉल्वेंट. मीन्स व्हेन सोल्यूट इज एडेड इनटू द सॉल्वेंट, solution is prepared. So when if we consider simply solute, in that there is a intermolecular attraction between the solute particles. If we consider the solvent, in that there is a intermolecular attraction between the solvent molecules, and in the solution there is a intermolecular attraction between the solute and solvent, because here solute and solvents are coming in contact with each other. Why we are taking this one? Because in that statement all these points will come, so we are writing this example. So now see here, if we consider solute intermolecular attraction, solvent intermolecular attraction, and solvent intermolecular attraction. So when this solution shows positive deviation, simple one thing is there. When intermolecular attraction between the solute solvent molecules is weaker than the intermolecular attraction between the solvent and solute particles, and that is the final answer. So how to write in a statement? So this is the statement. What is that? See, solution in which solute solvent intermolecular attractions are weaker than the solute and solvent molecule, and that these solutions only shows the positive deviation. Next one, what is the enthalpy change and volume change of mixing of two components for forming an ideal solution? तो यहाँ पे हमें दो पॉइंट्स लिखने for change in enthalpy. One is regarding the change in enthalpy, which is denoted by symbol delta H, and next one is that change in volume. For whom? For mixture. Change in volume, it is denoted by V. तो यहाँ पे मिक्सचर के लिए लिखना है, तो हम यहाँ पे लिख रहे हैं MIX, and here for the mixture, so MIX. अब यहाँ पे means what is the question? See, when two components are added to form an ideal solution, what will be the change in enthalpy? At that we can say that no heat is evolved, no heat is evolved और एब्सॉर्ब, मतलब यहाँ पे हीट इवॉल्व भी नहीं होती और एब्सॉर्ब भी नहीं होती. दैट इज नथिंग बट द डेल्टा एच फॉर दिस मिक्सचर इज इक्वल टू 0. What about the change in volume? There is a no change in the volume. So simply we will write here no change in volume when two components are added to form an ideal solution. So यहाँ पे भी हम लिखेंगे delta V for the mixture is equal to 0. So this is the answer for this next question. Only last two numerical remain. तो numerical क्या है देखो. First one, the vapor pressure of pure liquids A and B. Vapor pressure we have to use the symbol P. For the pure liquid, pure, so we have to write P naught. Which liquids are there? A and B. So P naught A for the vapor pressure of pure liquid A and P naught B for the vapor pressure of pure liquid B. What are the pressure values? They are first one 0.600 bar and for the second one 0.933 bar. So half part we have completed. At certain temperature, what is the mole fraction of liquid B? Mole fraction symbol is X. For B, so we have written here XB is equal to question mark, means that we have to find out. Next one, when the total vapor pressure is nothing but the PT and PT is nothing but the PA plus PB. How much it is? It is 0.8 bar. So that is the given value for this numerical. Now how to solve, which formula we have to use? For simply if we consider main formula is, firstly we should know that pressure volume. So first formula is PA is equal to P naught A into XA. This is the equation 1. Second one, PB is equal to P naught B into XB. These two equations I have written from the Rawls law. Now simply if we consider this is the equation 1, this is the equation 2, this is the equation 3. Then what we have to do? Just we have to put equation 2 and 3 in 1. Then what will be the equation? PT is equal to, instead of PA we have to use P naught A into XA. Plus sign will be as it is, and for PB we have to write P naught B into XB. So here we have completed that equation. Now see, PT is given, P naught A is given, P naught B is given, that we have to find out, and we don't know that XA also. Another one formula is there. Mole fraction of the components, their sum is always equal to 1. So for that one, XB we have to find out. So what will the equation? XA is equal to 1 minus XB. That equation we are going to put in that fourth equation. So put equation 5 in 4. Finally we are getting our equation, and just simply we have to put the values. So PT is equal to P naught A into, instead of XA we have to write 1 minus XB plus that P naught B, XB is equal, that will be as it is. Now what is the value? See, PT 0.8 is equal to P naught A, it is 0.6. 1 minus XB plus P naught B is 0.933, XB will be as it is, and finally see 0.8 is equal to, we are multiplying this, so 0.6 minus 0.6 XB plus 0.933 XB. Now we are shifting this value to left hand side, and just we have to take the subtraction of these two terms. So 0.8 minus 0.6 is equal to minus 0.6 XB plus 0.933 XB. So what will be the answer for this? That is the 0.2 is equal to, what will be the subtraction? See here, 0.6 we have to subtract, and that answer will be 0.333. That we are going to put here. So which one is a bigger value? Bigger value is 0.933. So we have to write the positive value, positive sign, and that answer is 0.333 xb. Now we want to find out the xb. So finally equation will be xb is equal to 0.2 divided by 0.333. And what will be its answer? Its answer will be 2 divided by 3.33, and that is nothing but the 0.6. And this is the final answer for this numerical. Now we are going to discuss the next question, that is the numerical. Now see. So what is the first line? The vapor pressure of pure liquid. For that one symbol is P naught. What is the pressure value? That is the 0.043. ठीक है, तो ये कंप्लीट कर ले. एट सर्टन टेम्परेचर व्हेन नॉन वोलाटाइल सोल्यूट इज डिसॉल्व इनटू इट, मतलब सोल्यूट सॉल्वेंट में ऐड करने के बाद क्या होगा, वो सॉल्यूशन बन जाएगा. तो वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, फॉर दैट सिंबल इज P. सो वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ सॉल्यूशन इज फाउंड टू बी, उसका भी वैल्यू दे दिया है, वो क्या है तो 0.041. What is the relative lowering of vapor pressure? Relative lowering of vapor pressure. What is the formula? Relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to P naught minus P divided by P naught. Simply by using this formula, we have to calculate relative lowering of vapor pressure. What is the P naught? P naught is 0.043 minus P value is 0.041. P naught is 0.043. तो उसका सब्सट्रैक्शन कितना आ जाएगा तो 0.002 divided by 0.043. After simplification 2 divided by 43, and relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to 0.0465. This is the answer. So यहाँ पे हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया all 1 mark question from this solutions topic. I know all questions was missed, that video is lengthy because 10 questions are given for this solution topic. So ऐसे ही 2 mark 3 mark as well as numerical complete करने के लिए हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो. Thank you all of you.